welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. What a matchup we have today. Momentum has been building each and every week, and now these two undefeated teams will square off. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Razorbacks offense is on the field for the first time today. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
He's back to throw on second down. He's right on target. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. Push. Up of one down to the 13. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Arkansas's offense will get the ball for the first time. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Well, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
Looking to pass on second down. On target. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
And it makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They're trying to get to it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. With jet sweep pass. Inside the 35. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires on the move. He makes the catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. UAB went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Blazers team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence.
I've yet to play Auburn or Alabama
Hey,
my
Kevin
4 years of
keeping
being
an eye
here.
on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, he'll pick up a couple. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the 1st down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Not much much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball. Oh, look out. There he goes. The 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward.
He's going up top. He's got it at the 25. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Arkansas.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And
okay, bro, they're not that good at blocking downfield.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets him to the 49-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. From the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Oh, he wants it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Crosses the 30. He's got away. There he goes down the right side. Past the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explsive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Give to the big fullback. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here for the offense. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Oh, wow. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. He wants to throw. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
There's a timeout called as this
Well,
offense
theirs.
tries to
Definitely
find a
was
way
born
to
using
draw
all
a little
mine.
closer. They'll need about 6 here on second down from the 20. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now.
Ain't no fucking way, bro. What's up with the blocking downfield with this team?
He's run out of bounds, but not
Shit's
before
bogus as
turning in a
fuck.
big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He just got rid of that one to save
How much
the
do I have
down.
to
Didn't
pay the
see anything
motherfucker,
he
bro?
liked. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away and use those long arms to create the turnover.
He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to the ground with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking for his man.
Fault.
Working on the right. Bulldozes his way through. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Run it with the fullback. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Trying to get to it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the grab at the 10. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Hawks send that offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He's got the tight end. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle?
Give me that! Give me that! Give me that!
Pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Give me that shit!
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
No, it's not.
Zings it complete to the right. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the pummeling has started. He has been surgical. precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it near midfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. First down for this offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Still looking, on the move. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. He's looking to throw it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Let's look at his ankles. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Buddy shit is gone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, time to bust out those cigars, guys, as the clock has hit 0 between Alabama and Tennessee. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On second down, just keeps firing. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Getting some heat. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage.
Wow, just cut 2
like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They're bringing heat. Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
Little boy. Little fucking boy. Little boy.
And he'll be forced out of bounds.
Little boy.
Before yet another away in this passing attack. Trying to cap this drive with a pass.
That might be a pick six. That's exactly what that is.
It's picked off. Takes it the other way.
Ah, that's stupid.
The 30, the 20. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse. He lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
What are we doing?
Quarterback checking the play. On second down, he'll fire. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point.
Going for it all.
Oh, we gotta catch that big motherfucker out of linebacker on.
Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They keep attacking through the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the stomping has commenced. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. The snap sets up the throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat lines, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Fires to the wideout.
That's my fault. You can't send 3 against the CPU. They have all day back there.
Drag everything you want. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's right out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Coming after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Offense set on 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Forced out of the pocket. Unloads it left.
That was such a stupid-ass pass by me.
Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some pop.
And the pass hits, picked off.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Grab behind the line. It's Goodwin. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let...
The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the beatdown has ensued. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse. And that pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25.
All day later.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
On 3rd down, going up top. And they knocked him down almost immediately. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Wide receiver shows motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He slings it deep to the left. Got it inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand man for man in this offense.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disrupted.
And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Buying some time. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the pummeling has started.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Fires to the tight end. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Looking for more room. The 30. 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Arkansas. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Trying to find his man on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just